And what is up, my magic malcontents? Risen Dragon here with yet another fun deck tech. It's been a while. It's been a week. Been busy, though. Wife's finishing up her semester in grad school, and lots of stuff happening at work and stuff. I do want to give a shout out to my daughter, who was a part of a team that won an esports championship this past week, playing Rocket League. So, awesome job, my dear. I love you. Daddy's very proud of you. So, back to this. This is a deck based around artifact creatures. It is called Boros Warfare. It is a red and white build, and it is an incredibly fast, fun build. So, let's get into it. We are running almost all artifact creatures here, and I say almost all because there's one that isn't. We'll get to that in a minute. But, start off with Yoshin Frontliner. When it attacks another target creature you control gets +1/+1 till end of turn. We can unearth it for a white, and of course it gets exiled after that. Rabbit Battery. It has haste. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has haste, and we can reconfigure that for 1. We are running Reinforced Ronin, which again, this card is insanely annoying to deal with because it can hit quick, we can discard it, and we can draw cards. We are running 3 Voltage Surges because we do need spot removal. We are also running 2 Abrades, 1 Lightning Strike. That's basically our spot removal. Okay, the rest is almost all creatures and or enchantments. Lion Sash, Graveyard Hate. We're up against Graveyard Trespasser. Let's take away some of their cards. Take away some of our cards too, and make this one bigger. So basically, we tap a white, and we exile a target card from a graveyard. If it's permanent, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. And the equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each +1/+1 counter on Lion Sash. We are running Michiko's Reign of Truth. Now we are running artifacts. Okay, this is a no-brainer. It gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each artifact and or enchantment you control. This deck can... This card just makes the deck so much bigger. It can make our creatures really big, and we can just swing in for an insane amount of damage. Okay, we're also running 4 Fable of the Mirror Breakers. We all know what this does. We create a 2/2 Goblin Shaman creature token that whenever it attacks, you create a treasure token so we can ramp a little bit. We can discard up to 2 cards and draw. And then we can start creating tokens. Now, the cool part is with Rabbit Battery, we can actually give that reflection of Kiki Jiki haste. And we can do some fun stuff with it. The card that I love putting in this deck, though, Mechanized Warfare. If a red or artifact source you control would deal damage to an opponent or permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +1 instead. So you're building off, it's almost like a snowball effect with all these other creatures and support staff here. You can make this deck just pop so fast, especially with this on the battlefield. You can make it just really, really great. Now, someone argued, can you put in the trenches? Yes, you can probably put in the trenches, but you're going to have to trade off something in return. So, if you were to do that, more than likely it'll probably be maybe your spot removal. I don't know. Or maybe taking out a few of these and putting 2 in. But we'll figure that out. But anyways, this is a great card to have. Excellent, excellent card. Finally, for permanents, we are running Steel Seraph. It is prototype with 1 and 2 white for 3/3. But for all 6, it's a 5/4. It is flying, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains your choice of flying, vigilance, or lifelink until end of turn. So, incredibly great card to have. All of these pieces just come in, they fit, they work, and hopefully I can show you how they work with this deck. It's just an amazingly fun deck to play. We're running 1 Eganjo, Seed of the Empire, 1 Sokenzan. We're running some dual lands here, Jetmirs. We're also running 2 Mishra's Foundries, and because we're running artifacts and enchantments, 2 Roadside Reliquaries as well, because we play best of 3. 1 more Voltage Surge, 2 Abrades. We are running 3 Rending Flames, 3 Depopulates, some Loran's Escape, and also we are running 2 Farewells, just in case we're up against any decks that are, mill or something like that. Which, by the way, I've got a pretty sick mill deck that I'm psyched to show you. So hopefully that can be seen. But again, this time of year, I'm going to share my Magic Malcontents. It's always really busy. We have had so many birthdays in November, December, and again, wife finishing grad school, the school semester winding down. We're going to be taking a trip. So I won't be posting. I know that's kind of one of those things where it's like, well, you don't post much anyways. But we are going to be taking a trip to see relatives for Christmas. So I won't be on until at least after the new year. But we're going to work on some videos this week. Maybe we can get those out and scheduled and go from there. But thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for making it this far into the video, to be completely honest. And for those of you that have never seen one of my videos before, we do a best of 1 and we do a best of 3, just so you can see how the deck performs in both environments. So without further ado, let's get to the games. We are against KJA for our best of 1 matchup. Done a few practice videos already, and already we're up against like soldier decks. Soldier decks seem to be the big thing. So, yeah, this one is slightly on the slow side, but we're going to see where we go with it. Just get this down. We could be against a mono blue. Yep. We're against probably like mono blue or Izzet in this particular one. So, we got that happening. Oh, okay. So, alright, well, we can actually do some fun stuff here, in theory. Big damage! Okay. So I think we go... Oh, Esper. How fun. And more than likely, something's going to get countered here. So, do the Ronin. See what they do. I'm just going to hold off on that, because if they swing in... If we... yeah, okay. I was playing around a counter there. So, I think we're going to continue to do that. Okay, Thirst for Discovery. That's fine. It's Sheoldred, maybe? Okay, so they've got some card advantage here. That's alright. Oh, Teferi. Interesting. Okay. Cool.
Don't worry. I face scarier villains.
So what do they do? Okay.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay, so now we can do some fun stuff here, I think. Let's do this. Ronin. With Chico's. Let's put it on the Ronin. I kind of want to get rid of Teferi. But... yeah, because I don't want that ultimate going off.
Only time will tell.
Alright, well, what do you got for me, Mr. Miss, or them KJA? Oh, okay, you're gonna borrow time my that. Oh, that's fun. Oh, yes, maybe. This is fun. I like this. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Boom. Let's do this. Hasty boy. And see what this does. Boom! Big damage. Alright, back to this. Okay, and we don't have any enchantment hate either, so... Oh, okay, well, this could get fun. Alright, this could get fun. Alright, let's actually do this. Let's do the Mirror Breaker, because I want to play around a counter here. Oh, okay. There's that. They probably have Wandering Emperor, and I'm okay with that. And that's also okay. Alright, let's go the best of 3. We are against Matt for our best of 3 matchup. We are going to mulligan that. We are not going to mulligan this. Although the question becomes, what do we get rid of? So See, here's the tough one, because I want this, I want that. Yeah, let's get rid of the lightning strike. We can always come back to that. Because what we do is we put down a mountain, put down our Ronin, swing, and we put down the garden, put down the Yoshin frontliner. Or no. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Ooh, or just do this. Put down the... yeah, let's just go, like, damage right off the bat. I like this idea. Yeah, am I playing the short game? Yes, but if we're up against, like, an Esper build, then we've got to get our damage in as soon as we possibly can. So, getting this rolling is what we need to do. That will help big time. So we do this. Do they counter this, though? That's the interesting thing. No. Okay, put down the Ocean Frontliner. Just simply because I want to... okay, Tainted Indulgence. Okay. So, you're going to be really sad when I cast my Lion Sash. If that's the case. Oh, okay, fine. Although, let's do this. Let's reconfigure this. With that, and swing. What? Boom. Alright, excellent. So, we're in pretty decent shape here. For now. Urza! Why you gotta do that? Ah. Well, now. This is gonna get fun. Because I think I'm going to sack you. You know what? Let's do this. Let's swing first. And see what they do. Yeah, that's what I figured. No. Boom. Sweet. Okay. So we get that. Okay. Sheldred? Okay. Well. Let's unearth this. Cast this. Exile you. And I'm guessing there's going to be an emperor that comes down. Yep. That's what I had a feeling. Yep. Okay. So they'll gain that life. They'll get rid of my battery probably.
Much during my travels. Let me show you.
Or my sash. So this will put them down to 5. Okay, so they took that. Okay, that's okay.
My judgment is final.
And end turn. So that gets exiled. All right. Well, what do they got next? Oh, that's fun. Well, so much for that idea. Okay, now we just flood out. Got him down to 4. Oh, okay.
Faced with tragedy, even observe.
May your blade strike true.
It's nice to
Flood
see a
now.
familiar face.
All right, let's go to the. Let's go to the second matchup because I think with this sort of deck, I think you're going to see where the advantage of this deck comes into play, which is it hits quick. We got to have a quick opening hand because we got to make sure we get in for max damage. You saw with their, once they got stabilized, once they cast that mass removal, they were able to then just kind of turn around and dominate the game. So, or not even dominate, I didn't give them a chance, but the point is we're not running nearly enough draw in this deck, nor are we running enough spot removal to really kind of make this deck, like, we gotta hit them fast. We gotta hit our opponent fast with this deck. So if you've got a slightly slow opening hand, like basically if you don't have one of your hasty creatures in your hand, then you've gotta discard that. You gotta mulligan. So and now watch, I'll do this, I won't follow my own advice, and I'll be like, oh no, this looks good, and then be like, no. Alright, so let's see what we have. We will be... Okay, remember what I said? Alright, but then we have the tap lands. That's the issue. That's okay. So what we'll do is this. Do that. Put down the Ronin, put down the battery. Put down the mirror breaker and go from there. Oh, that helps. That helps a lot. Wonk, wonk. What's that old saying? Ask and ye shall receive. Wonk. Here we go. Boom. Alright, so that comes back. Okay. Now the question becomes, do they have a counter? And we're going to play around it. We're going to see what we get from that. Okay. And I'm sure they're like, oh, I have a go for the throat. And I'm not going to be able to use it. Alright, Tainted Indulgence. Okay. So they get that. Alright. Okay. So let's go from here. I think no matter what, we keep the video because I think this shows how fast this deck can be. They have the Celestos! Okay. That's okay. Oh, that's a fun one. Twink. But if they've got bounce, then Machiko would not do well for us. So, and depopulate is honestly going to be not the worst thing to happen to us, because if we have the Ronin, we can cast Machikos, and that's gonna be pretty boss right there. So if they have depopulate, I'm okay with that. And remember what I said in the opening, we're running a lot of artifact creatures. So go for the throat does not always apply. So we shall see where we go from here. Okay, Rabbit Battery. I don't think I want to discard anything because... Alright, let's do this. See what they do. Now, they could also be sitting on a Wandering Emperor. And I'm fine with that. Okay, Dissipate. That's what I wanted to see. Because now we do this. Or not. They might have a... Make Disappear. Or a Negate. Okay, let's do this. And swing, maybe, nope. They may have a kill spell here. It doesn't involve go for the throat. Now, we do run into a slight issue with the possibility of a depopulate. However, I think... What do we got here? Oh, they are running syncopates as well. Okay. That's no fun. Yep. Alright, so that I... Now we flood out again. Alright, so we get that. And put that down. Alright, so... Now they can use their go for the throats, if need be. Yeah. Cut down. Okay. Yep, so there's their spot removal. Great. Alright. And now it's farewell, I think we have to worry about. Oh, okay, they got rid of a counter, so that means they probably have one in their hand. Urza. Okay. Reckoner. Okay. Okay. So... Steel Set-Off. Alright, fun. We actually can I mean, in theory, we can hard cast this, but I think it's going to get countered. No? Alright. Fun. I guess we just do Vigilance. And go from there. Now, they probably have a Might Stone and Weak Stone in there, so we have to play around that, but I mean, in reality, it is what it is, and you just gotta roll with it. Yeah, Might Stone and Weak Stone will probably be the next thing to come down. If you have an Urza, then more than likely you have that. But if not, then that's going to be an interesting play. We might have a chance if they don't have the spot removal, which I'm pretty sure they will. Because they're looking at the Seraph and being like, how do I play around this? So, yep. All right. Well, there's a depopulate. Okay. So, yep. Rabbit Battery. Now their goal, I think, is just to keep the... Okay, there's an Emperor.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
All right.
I am almost sad to see you go.
So, oh, Kotosi. This is an interesting deck. But again, I think this is kind of what we see in an Esper build. So, they're going to take our Seraph. So that's no fun. We might... If we run into a Voltage Surge, we're going to have to figure that out. Because that's no fun. Alright, well... Ooh, nope, that's not going to do it.
Strike fast.
We might be dead here. I think we're dead, but we're just going to go with it. I'm going to see what we can do. Get rid of their Urza. Okay. Get rid of their... get rid of that. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm going to say good game. Alright, let's go to the postmortem. I'm keeping the video because I think this game does highlight what the deck can do. It is fast, and we just got to get them before they stabilize. So let's go to the postmortem and we'll talk. Alright, so this deck has that potential to go and pop off real fast. You saw in that second match, that best of 3 match against control decks, we do kind of suffer to an extent because we got to play around the counters. But with this deck, I think if you can figure out a way to tweak it and improve upon it, I do think maybe in the trenches might be a better option. Maybe take out a few of the Yoshin frontliners and put in some not over the tops, put in some into the trenches. It might actually work a little bit better. But overall, I really enjoy this deck. It's really, really fun. It's got some nice flexibility to it. So I think that if you can figure out a way to improve upon it, please go and do it. But in the meantime, my Magic Malcontents, if you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a subscribe. I'm approaching 100. I'm 22 away. Let's make it happen. And, yeah, let's make that happen. So, without further ado, may all your draws be godlike, may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your day.